Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. See what is happening now. I am ashamed to identify myself in public as an Inec staff. This Inec staff confesses what they did, some of the things that happened. My question is, you guys know the truth, okay? You know some of the things you engaged in, that even nature appalls you guys for what you did. Okay, even nature itself is not happy with you guys. Yet you guys are silent, you are quiet, is as is though business as usual, everything continues, and none of you are really coming up to tell us exactly what has happened. You hide under the disguise that it is what it is, and you just move on, and you pretend that all is well. But you and I know that all is not well. You guys knew what you did, but yes, you guys keep it. You just keep quiet and you just move on as if all is well. So these are some of the things that are happening, and we just need to ensure that we understand it and move on in ensuring that the truth is being manifested and none of us are left out hang and dry. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. I am ashamed to identify myself in public as an INEC staff. INEC official confesses, says it is enough. We have done enough damage to this nation. But the truth of the matter is, it is your word against their word. Most people will not accept it or take it. They will rather want to fight and make it look like, why if you try to confess, others will suppress you. So these are some of the things that are going on, and it is what it is. These are some of the things that are happening. Anyway, my lovely, wonderful people, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. I'm ashamed to identify myself in public as an INEC staff. The INEC official confesses some of the things they have done. A senior staff member of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in Enugu weekend, told our correspondent that he is no more bold enough to disclose that he is working with the nation's electoral body. The computer guru, who identified himself as Samson, said he will not give his surname because of identification case, and he does not want to be in trouble or get himself out of job. Said it was his mother that warned him to always be vigilant to avoid being haunted by aggrieved Nigerians. According to him, the outcome of the 2023 general election will continue to plant the image of INEC back for a long time in his heart. He said, I didn't take my mother's statement seriously until I was humiliated at a drinking joint in Ogore Road in Enugu yesterday. Somebody was shaking hands and asking to introduce themselves. It was a mixed reactions in that environment. When I told him I work with INEC, he refused to shake my hands. His mood just changed. He said I was among those that put Nigeria in depression. I now talk less, especially when I am with strange people. Samson said he later asked his mother what she meant by telling him to be careful. According to him, she said people believe that their votes would count the way INEC promised and promoted the electronic transmission of results. But INEC went ahead to announce results without electronic transmission and asking the aggrieved parties to go to court, spending hard-earned money. And even with that, the court is being manipulated. Aside the Nigerian police, I think INEC is the next institution that has attracted people's wrath to itself and its member of staff. If justice is seen to have been destroyed, INEC would have seen to be on the antagonistic area, fighting Nigerians with the electoral body. I must say that the blame should also go to the politicians and Nigerian law enforcement agencies, not only to INEC. It if they didn't aid whatever happened, it would not have happened to this extent. I know what some of the things that INEC did. I'm ashamed to associate myself or even be called an INEC official. I think this is absolutely a risk, and I cannot even introduce myself anymore to the public as an INEC worker as a result of things that have happened. Where we understand you, things people did, people are very angry with you. In fact, I will advise you, not tell anybody say they work with INEC. They say where they work, just they say they work with one firm. No, they proud to tell anybody say they work with INEC. Okay, don't be proud. See, calm down, be calming down, be calming down, be calming down. Don't tell anybody you are working with Inec. Oh. You will enjoy yourself. I'm telling you. Before you go realize, boys don't carry stick for your head. They don't break your head because they are looking for the next available person to ensure that he pays for some of the atrocities and evils that Nigerians are experiencing. You guys announced the result you thought was yours. Okay, you thought was yours. You announced the result, and today look at what that result is. How it's affecting the people. You guys thought that you can just wake up and just announce one result and walk away with it, and just think that it's okay. Nothing happened, nothing changes, nobody affected. No, you lie. Okay, so we just need to ensure that we all rise up together and ensure that we do not allow the same thing over and over again. So he said he's afraid. Even his mother said, don't beg and say, not tell anybody say you work for Inec. It should have been a thing of joy and a thing of pride that people will say, oh, she works in Inec. Okay, he works in Inec. So it is honestly a sincere, a sincere look into what is happening and understand that, people who thought that they could just get away with some lot of things may not be getting away with it. Okay, they may not be getting away with it. So Nigerians need to ensure that they rise up and they begin to put things right back in place. Okay, you need to ensure you need to begin to put things right back in place. We have seen how this country, how things have evolved, and how far things have gone. We cannot continue on the same path and expect a different result. Okay, so it is what it is. If we know that the tribunal has never released, removed a president, but there's always a first time. Okay. Anyway, my people, what do you think? What do you think with all that is going on right now? There is a lot going on, and every single person needs to understand that we cannot continue on the same path, on the same way, then expect that things will suddenly change. If Nigeria is going to enjoy the dividends of a different government with things working, this is one of such times. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. So let's speak out and end every abnormalities. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. From us, it's bye for now. Bye-bye.